Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I have just finished doing a little bit knitting on this and I'm going to show you what I've been actually doing. I spent a lot of time on writing out this pattern to make it easier to follow. And I've got it on my board here, and as you can see, that is what I've been doing. I'm going to print this out properly on my computer, but I've wrote there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't see this under there. 7 and 8 rows to the pattern. And it was so complicated. There was so much writing to go through. Some things all different sizes, and then something telling you about a slip stitch about your wool at the front and wool at the back, and then a little note afterwards. Well, it was a little note afterwards, and I'll read that what it said for it. Something to do with the yarn at the front and back. And then after it told you to put the yarn front and back in the wrong places, it said in brackets, yarn should be on wrong side of work when slip 1 purl is worked. So that is written in the middle of it as well, and it was just taking so long I was getting so mixed up going through it took my eyes off it. I ended up on the wrong part of the row, knitting the wrong stitches, and having to take it out again. And I think I made a mistake on the cable and had to pull quite a few rows out. But this is what I've done, and this is marvellous for something like this. I've used this quite a few times, and I can't remember who sent it to me. So if the lady that sent it to me is watching, please say who it was, because it was the best thing anybody could ever send for these sort of patterns. And like I'm saying, I've wrote every single row down, and I'm not moving it because it's the row I'm on to. I'm at the start of I can move it because I haven't started that row. I'm onto that row, but I just move it. So it was on that row. Once I've done one row, I move it down to the next row, and then the next row. It's not the whole row, it's just parts of the row, which is if you're just following little bits of it and going down, it's easy to follow that way. So that's what I've been doing. But I wrote this out by hand in my notebook. Put that back on there, on that row I'm at. What I am doing, I'll show you something I am doing. When I'm about to start another row, you see the little dot there? That's the dot there what I've been doing. I put a little dot in front of that row so I know exactly what row I'm going to start on next time I pick my knitting up. Because that was another thing. If I put the knitting down, I couldn't work out what row I was going to do next, I could work it out, but it took a lot of working out. So that was the best thing. I know I've got to start on the 7th row on this again. I won't be doing any more of that today, but that was just a little bit of information. And this, I'm looking at there is a name on it somewhere. If I can take the paper out, I think it's underneath here. It's a GLC paper holder. That's if you can see the name of anybody that wants to get one. It's probably on Amazon. I've got that paper. That is the paper holder, and that is the name on there. It's spelled, you can't see it very well on there, JIALISI, jealousy. Jealousy or jealousy, that's what it looks like. Paper holder number 753. So if anybody wants to look on Amazon for that, it's a good idea. So thank you, whoever it was that sent this to me. I've got a terrible memory where I get so much happy mail. Trying to remember what everybody sent to me is it's a big thing with me. So I'll leave that ready to start on that next row because I'm not doing any more of that today. I spent a lot of time on this, writing it out, then going through what I had written, and there was actually 2 of the rows that I had actually made a mistake on. where I had been looking at the lines, writing them down, taking my eyes off to write it down, and looked up again and missed a line out and went to the next line underneath. So I did check it, but I should have checked it before I printed it out. I didn't check it until after I printed it out, because I printed it out on a sheet and made the writing larger so it was easier for me to see. But I need to print it out properly on like you do on a PDF, and the writing will be darker, because I was just writing with pencil so I could rub out if I made a mistake, and I think I changed pencil halfway through and the colour was a lot lighter, so I was having to go over some of the letters where I could hardly make out what it had said on the thing. But I've spent a lot of time on this because I had to go through all those 8 rows and check what I had written with what was written down on the pattern and make sure I had everything right. And then I found a couple of mistakes, so I had to put that right. And then I had to make a scan it through my printer and get it on a sheet that I could put on here that was big enough. And so I've wasted a lot of time again today. So I'm putting that down, and I'm putting that down, and I am going to get some. It doesn't look very wide, but I can't spread it out across. I can spread it so far, but if I take the stitches too far across, this is a circular needle, but it's only a 60. I'm not sure it's a 60 or a 65 centimetre one. I think I need an 80 centimetre one. And that is the first size, and I think it's going to be big enough for me. But if it isn't, I can always sell it and make myself another one. So I'm going to put that down. Do a little bit of this one while I am sitting, talking. And I'd just like to thank everyone who has been. There's a bit scrap of wool there. Where's that from? I've got a bit of wool tie. That's something I was doing on my. It's not. I've got this wool all tangled up the end. That is the end that's outside of the. I thought it was a bit of wool I had. It's not. It's outside of the cake. It's got ravelled up with the part I'm knitting with. Pull it out and then I'll take it out and wrap it around. Yeah, that's it. That's sorted. I was knitting with some yellow for my temperature blanket, and I thought that's what it was, a bit of yellow, but it wasn't. It was probably the other end of the cake. So I'm just knitting some of this because I don't need to look at what I'm doing when I'm busy talking. But I was at my bingo last night. I won £30. Not the actual bingo, but on the where you get a ticket for one of the games. The first 6 games we have. On the 6th game, we buy a ticket for £1, and it has 2 numbers on. And if the bingo's called on one of those numbers, we win £30. And it was called on number 27. It was called on 27, and I had 27 on one of those tickets. So I won £30. So me and my friend had £15 each. That was all we won. But then this morning, I had a letter this morning from, you usually get from about your pension. Well, it's about my pension, telling me my pension's going up, how much it's going up to, and then a little note underneath saying, each edition of 25 pence per week will be payable from your 80th birthday. In about 5 weeks' time, I'm going to get 25 pence extra because I will be 80. What on earth do they think I can do with 25 pence? You can't even buy a ball of wool. At one time, I remember years ago, you used to be able to get like 20-gram balls. Or was it a certain weight? But equivalent of about 25 or 20 grams. That's about all I could buy with 25 pence or 20 grams of wool if they sold them. And then I think if they sold them like that, it'd be a lot more than 25 pence. I feel like telling them where they can shove that 25 pence somewhere where the sun doesn't shine. Like. But don't be cheeky, Sheila. It's 25 pence. Yeah, I'm having a cup of tea too. I'll just finish it off because there's only a little bit left in. It's getting cold. But I'd just like to thank everyone who has been looking at my crochet channel and that, and my views are really going up on it now because of the one or two videos I've been putting up, and it is now up to 3.5, which is 3,500. So I just need another 500 hours of viewing. It takes quite a while when you think you only put a 10 or a 15-minute video up. How many people have to watch to get those 500 viewing hours? But it is going up because a lot of people, I've had quite a few views on doing the temperature blanket and that. But I've had a walk over to the post office today. A lovely day, sun was shining this afternoon, and I've actually been selling a lot of things on eBay. I haven't got much left, and where is it? I'd just like to thank Janet about your letter this morning with a little card for the payment for the yarn bowls. I was doing yarn bowls. I was trying to build up a little bit stock to put onto eBay, but they've never got up onto eBay because I keep getting message. Have you got any yarn bowls, or have you got this, or have you got that? So a lot of things I'm making never got onto eBay. But I've sold a little cardigan and a little sweater the day, and all I have left. Now I'm going to show you what's left on eBay for anyone that may be interested, just in case a lot of people don't look on eBay. I have them over here. I have two little cardigans. This is all I have left in cardigans for anyone that might be interested. That is a 22-inch, it's a chunky one for a little boy. That is one of my patterns. I think it was pattern number 20, the open basket weave, I think it is. So that one's on eBay. That's one of the only ones that's left on eBay. That's a 22-inch. And the same one for a little girl. That's a 20. Oh, it's a nice bright lemon like my sweater. It's a 24-inch. The same pattern and everything for a little girl, that one. And that is all that is left in anything cardigans or sweaters. Apart from blankets. I'll show you what I have in blankets. That's all that's left. Put that one on there. They are both chunky. Both cardigans are chunky. And I think this is Stylecraft. The Stylecraft yarn I think I used for these two. So put those down there. Now I have the 3 blankets. There's one. That is I have 2 like this. A little bit smaller than what I do. They're more likely for a pram, not a cot, or to wrap around. I have 2 like that. Hold that one up. One is just a slightly different shade. This one is more of a cream with I don't know whether it's navy or black or charcoal and bits of red and pinkish colours in there, that one. And this one is exactly the same, but this is more of a pinkish colour with like purple and pink and like lilac with like a creamy colour. So it's exactly the same size. So if anyone's looking for pram blankets, you look on eBay. There is a link to the eBay shop on my channel. Put that one. Is when you put the two together, there you can probably see the difference in the colours. One is more creamish, one's a lighter creamy, one's a pinkish cream, and the other one's just a creamy cream. That one. And then this bigger one is a lap blanket or a cut blanket, for a baby blanket. And that is all that is left on my eBay shop. So if anyone was interested, take a look before they're gone. I don't know what we have ordered that one now. Just put them down there on the floor. I can put them back. I have bags I put them in. I'm just putting them down there for now. They're quite heavy, those blankets as well. I am making another one. I have a lemon one I'm in the middle of at the moment, but I intend to do some more yarn bowls and maybe bags. I have those leather PU bottoms and things. I was going to do some more bags and things like that when I can find time. But I just thought I'm doing a little bit of my own sweaters. I haven't started the other one that I'm doing, and I took the little scarf I was doing. That was my little bag. That was a little bag that a lady called Angela, sent to me. It comes in handy. I take that to the bingo with me. That is how far I've got done with that scarf. It's going to have pom-poms on the end, and a pom-pom had to go with it when I get that finished, and that will be up on. I'm hoping to get this finished before the winter's over with, but if not, it'll go into the winter stock for later on in the year. Well, there's that one I'm busy working on. And I still have one sleeve to do of this one because I didn't have time to do any last night. I didn't take this to the bingo with me last night because I knew if the girls were talking to me and all that, I would start making mistakes in the pattern. So I'll just have one sleeve to do and to do the neckband and everything on it, and that one will be finished. But I thought I really need to do some of my own things that I started. So that's my little bit for today. So just letting you see what I've been up to, and I think I have some yarn balls. I think I started. I haven't got them here. I think it's over the other side of the room. I'm sure I've started another set of yarn balls somewhere. Like I'll have to hunt it out because I think it's in the middle of it. And like as usual, I put it down and forgot about it. I need to get that out and finish it. And I think I've got one done and need the other one to do to finish with it. But I'm going to do a little bit of this sweater for. It is 4:45 now. I'll be going for my lunch, not my lunch, my tea soon. And then I'll be on with the little pink one after my tea. But I need to do a little bit of this one to get this one because I started it a little while ago. And I've been sorting my sweaters out, and I have a white sweater that's quite big. I'm going to do some sticking on it and do what I did with this sweater and make it fit me better. So I've hunted that out and I have it on. I've got a big board on my bed. I've laid it on there to work it out. I have to take about 4 inches off. It should measure 42, but it measures 46. That's what this one was when I measured it. So I need to take about 4 inches off the side and then sew it up, and then I can show you. I will put it on, show you what it looks like in another video before I start sticking it. And then you'll be able to see what it looks like afterwards. How sticking is quite handy, actually. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.